this moment on, you will be Jinhsi, the new magistrate of Jinzhou.
But the magistrate is finally out and ready to deal some spectacular damage, hopefully not to your bank account though. Jinhsi is a limited 5-star main DPS spectro broadblade resonator. In this guide I'll cover her kit, best weapons, echoes, rotation, skill upgrade priority and best teammates. So stay tuned and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Wuthering Waves content. Anyway, let's get back to our guide. It may seem complicated to understand how she works when you read all these long essays, but it actually is quite simple. Basic attacks are just 4-hit attack combo, nothing special here. It's not her main source of damage, we only use it to gain our enhanced E statuses. Resonant skill is the main source of her damage and has 4 stages. The first stage is a very weak default one, it's not optimal to use it. You can skip and don't wait for a 3-second cooldown to start a normal rotation. The second enhanced stage is unlocked after her intro skill or right after using her 4 basic attack sequence. You'll see a glowing resonance skill icon, press it and from now on Jinhsi will be in her so-called incarnation mode. The most interesting thing here is that from now on your basic attack counter won't reset your whole rotation. For example, you can use basic attack 1, dodge, basic attack 2, dodge again, basic attack 3, get hit and finally use basic attack 4. In this dragon mode you can use stage 3 E skill that lasts for 10 seconds. You always want to use it as soon as it's possible while in the incarnation state. If you use 4 basic attacks again, you can cast a stage 4 resonance skill that now has a cute image of Jinhsi on it. But before doing it, you have to cast an outro and swap characters, ideally with coordinated attacks and different elements, and gain stacks for Jinhsi. 50 stacks is a maximum. 1 stack is granted for Jinhsi or her teammates' attacks and 2 stacks for teammates' coordinated attacks with a 3-second cooldown. This cooldown is reduced to 1 second per stack with Jinhsi outro, but there is also a nuance here. Same elements share this 3 seconds cooldown. For example, it's not optimal to pair Yinlin and Yanwu with Jinhsi, even though they are both coordinated attackers because of the same element. We'll have a closer look at her teammates in Jinhsi team section, so don't worry. After using her stage 4 E skill, her incarnation mode will end and you can start her rotation from the beginning. Important note, after stage 4 E she can cast outro skill with a unison ability that doesn't require any concerto energy at all. It just has a 25-second cooldown, so it unfortunately won't happen every time. Plus, if you do happen to have full concerto, you can even trigger her outro twice in a row. Our final Jinhsi skill is her resonance liberation, which looks like a giant dragon nuke that deals tons of damage. It doesn't really matter when to use it, you can press it as soon as it's available to you. To put it simply, you cast her intro, then ultimate if you have it, echo skill, E, basic attack 1, 2, 3, 4, E, outro, you swap to gain buffs and 50 stacks from other characters, then her intro, E, basic attack 1, 2, 3, 4, E, and outro. Most of her damage is coming from her resonance skill. Even in her enhanced E state, Jinhsi basic attacks are counted as an E skill damage, but multipliers are coming from her first circuit. So we upgrade first circuit first, then resonance skill, resonance liberation. At the very end you can upgrade her intro and even skip her basic attacks. Don't forget to upgrade her inherent skill as soon as you can. Of course, Jinhsi Beast is always gonna be her signature weapon Aegis of Harvest. Crit rate secondary stat plus the best passive made specifically for her will help to balance stats more easily and give the biggest damage output. Well, I don't think that you have a spare GN signature Verdant Summit or want to rip off our general, but just in case, that is her second best option. It provides crit damage as a substat, which is always nice to have. Weapon passives providing attribute damage bonuses are okay, but a heavy attack damage bonus is just useless for Jinhsi. Not far behind is a standard 5-star Lustrous Razor. All its passives can be utilized and it's an okay golden stat stick with an attack percent substat. Battle Pass weapon Atom Race is a good option because of her crit rate substat and is overall the best 4-star you can use on Jinhsi despite not fully utilizing its passive. If you don't have anything I mentioned above, you can use as a temporary substitute 4-star gacha weapon Helios Cleaver with stacking attack percent after using resonance skill or 3-star Broadblade of Night until you get a better option. The best option is a Celestial Light full set with a new Akajue as a main echo. Yes, technically you can use 2-piece Celestial Light plus 2-piece Lingering Tunes, or even 5-piece Lingering Tunes, but only as a temporary substitute, friends. Full Celestial is at least 10% better, and give me at least one reason not to use our new badass Jinhsi pet dragon that buffs E-skill damage. In 4-3-3-1-1 scheme we choose 4-cost Jue with crit rate or crit damage main stats. In the first 3-cost echo choose spectro damage buff, in the second spectro damage or attack percent, and attack percent in our 1-cost echoes. Subset to look for are crit rate, crit damage, attack percent, resonance skill damage, flat attack. As I mentioned earlier, characters with off-field coordinated attacks will provide the most comfort while playing Jinhsi because of her 40 circuit incandescent stacks. The more stacks you have, the more damage Jinhsi deals. 50 stacks is maximum low. The best sub DPS for Jinhsi as of right now is of course Yinlin with 1 second coordinated attack cooldown, high multipliers and quick concerto energy restoration. Yinlin outro also boosts liberation damage, which is a nice bonus. If you don't have Yinlin, Mortefi and Yanwu are also great choices. Mortefi becomes even stronger with his dupes. His sequence 4 reduces the time of coordinated attacks, and sequence 6 provides a team-wide 20% attack damage boost. Yanwu is pretty simple to use with frequent electro-coordinated attacks. He may be on the slow side while gaining concerto energy, but he is also a viable option, plus his on-field time is very low. Taoshi also can be used as a sub-DPS or support. Sadly, she doesn't have any coordinated attacks in her kit. She's slow, yes, but can boost Jinhsi main damage source, her resonance skill, for up to 38% for 14 seconds with her outro. As for other support options, we have Verena and Baiji. Both characters have coordinated attacks after using their ult. Even though Verena is the same element as Jinhsi, her coordinated attacks can give 14-16 stack. Baiji is a glacial element, so she can provide 12 stacks during her ult, but if you have her sequence 4, you'll gain 18 stacks. However, she gains concerto energy slower than Verena and her buffs are less strong. 2 honorable mentions for extremely skilled gigachats. You can use 2 sub DPS of a different element, for example Yinlin Mortefi Yanwu with Jinhsi without a support. Yes, I know, it's hard and requires a lot of parries, dodges, etc. But Jinhsi's incandescent stack gain is just insane here. Also, you can use Jinhsi as a second DPS in a double DPS quick swap team, but this setup is extremely hard to use, plus it's more reliant on burst damage rather than gaining stacks and meeting other criteria. Overall, we got a cute dragon maiden with insane damage numbers. She's like an Eon or Archon in Wuthering Waves. And what do you think about Jinhsi? Do you wanna pull for her or wait for Chun-Li? Let me know in the comments section. If this guide was helpful, you can like it and subscribe to my channel for more Wuthering Waves content. Thanks for watching, bye!